is our 20-year-old cassowary. Cassowaries, they can be found in northern Australia and New Guinea. Now, the cool thing about the cassowary, guys, is that they are the closest living relative to the velociraptor. So if you guys ever saw Jurassic Park, she might look a little familiar. Now, this particular cassowary weighs 135 pounds, and she stands at over 6 feet tall. Let's check out this height. Pretty big bird. And she's an omnivore, and that means she'll eat whatever she wants. Luckily for myself and everyone here, she prefers fruit. Now, in the wild, if a cassowary wants to eat fruit, they'll look on the ground for the fruit. But if they can't find any on the ground, that's when they'll reach up into the tree and grab the lower hanging fruit like that. Now, if that's too high or out of their reach, they can jump in the air. Sometimes in the wild, they can clear 6 feet just to get a fruit like apples. We're going to watch how a cassowary eats an apple. So first, they have to have an apple. And then when they find the apple, they'll get ready for it, jump up, grab it, and swallow it whole.
Oh my God.
See that going down? There it is, right there. That's pretty cool. Now, if a cassowary can't find any fruit on the ground and they can't jump up high enough to grab it, they'll use those legs to kick the trunk of the tree so hard and with so much force that the fruit it'll fall to the ground, and then they'll eat as much as they want. So to demonstrate that kicking force, we're going to need somebody to pretend to be a tree over here. Just kidding. Now we're going to tell you guys how lucky of an audience you already are. See, not too many people have ever been that close to a cassowary. There are two reasons for that. One, they're an endangered species, so there's not very many of them left in the wild. Second, and much more important, is that they're the most lethal birds on the planet. They've actually killed more people in New Guinea than the crocodile. They do so with those massive feet and nails of theirs. And with those legs, they have a kicking force of about 1,500 pounds per square inch. It takes a lot less than that to break the bones of the human body. Besides the fact they can run anywhere from 35 to 45 miles an hour, so we're all very lucky as it is. But the coolest thing about Mama Cass is that she's the only successfully trained cassowary in the world, and in a show anywhere, and that is right here at Jungle Island. So let's give her a big round of applause for Mama Cass, our cassowary. Alright. Well guys, everyone just met Mama Cass, a very large bird, but she is a flightless bird. Well, now I'd like to introduce everyone to one of the largest flighted birds. Look up there and meet Senor Jefe, our 20-year-old Andean condor. The Andean condors, they can be found in the Andes Mountains of South America, and in the wild, they can weigh up to 45 pounds with a wingspan of 14 feet. Senor Jefe, he weighs about 25 pounds with a wingspan of about 10 feet. And he's about to take that first flight. There he goes. Now he's going to turn around and get ready for his second flight across the theater. On that second flight, he's going to fly even lower than he did on the first one. So just a reminder to stay seated. And don't miss it. It is very impressive. Getting ready for that second flight. And there he goes. Nice and low. Down in South America, they had a lot of myths and legends surrounding the condor. They used to say the condors would swoop down into villages, grab little children that were bad all year, fly off with them, and then eat them alive. Well, that is just a myth. The condor's feet aren't very strong, so whatever he's trying to eat, he has to eat it where he finds it. Besides the fact that the condors, they do prefer eating dead animals, but because of that, they're considered a part of the vulture family, although they are one of the only vultures in the world that will sometimes kill and then eat their food. We're actually very lucky to have an Andean condor in the show. There aren't very many of these guys left in the wild, and that puts Senor Jefe on the endangered species list, and his cousin, the California condor, was nearly extinct in the wild, but is just now making a comeback. So give him a big round of applause for Jefe, our Andean condor. Did a great job. Hey guys, we've been very fortunate to share with you some of the rare and exotic birds on the stage here today. But there's one thing that we've learned that we'd like to pass on to all of our audiences, and that is, if you want to have peace on the earth, you have to start by making peace with the earth and all living things like our feathered friends. You guys are a great audience. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out here at Winged Wonders. If you enjoyed the show, we said you have a great great day. Hear that? Jump, go.